I noticed that Gavin Newsom went to Houston to talk to the people in Houston, Texas, all the way from California. I'm figuring, well, what is Gavin Newsom doing in Houston, Texas? We know that he's trying to run for president, which is definitely not going to happen. If that happens, I want you all to take a look at California. Take a look at it. What they do to black people, how they have shunned us and disrespected us in that state, and how that state is totally turned into immigrant foreign country as far as I'm concerned. But anyway, I digress on that. But it's just the fact that he came to Houston. Why did he come to Houston, Texas? A Republican state? Because Houston is a black city, black area, black professionals, black entrepreneurs, good, strong, smart black people live in Texas, and especially around Houston.
Now, Texas is a Republican-led state, but Houston obviously leans more Democratic. And Newsom really had a lot of energy in the building. He came here to thank those Texas lawmakers for their role in fighting against the redrawing of congressional maps. And Newsom also took the time to throw some shade at Donald Trump. Let's take a listen to what he had to say, Eric.
First of all, I'm not advocating for Donald Trump or anything, but you notice how they always say that these Democrats have these great turnouts and all these supporters, but they never really show the people that's in the room. Okay, what I see is the American flag, a bunch of people with their hands up with the phones, and the cameraman is behind them. Okay, that's what I see. So if the cameraman was behind them, shouldn't I see more of the crowd? But I digress. Let's continue.
You guys have awakened up our immune system. We're dealing with an invasive species by the name of Donald Trump. He is an historic president, however. Historically unpopular president. Under every key category. I mean, you can't even make this is hard to do.
See, that's what bothers me about some of our brothers and sisters, if they're not tethers. Now, I hear black people in the background condoling and cheering and saying these things about Donald Trump. And okay, if that's the way you feel, I have no problem with that. But did you once stop to think about what he has done for black people? Now, he's known for just turning down reparations. But you're cheering on and listening to him speak out about what Donald Trump is not doing, but hasn't even thought about what Gavin Newsom hasn't done for black people, turning down, like I said, reparations. And I played that because I want us to understand that who we vote for is very important, not just the presidential vote, but the senators and the governors, even the mayors. We see what's going on in New York City and the way that their new mayor has screamed out that immigrants run the city now. This is the mentality that these immigrants are having coming into our country, disrespecting what we've started, disrespected the foundation that we've built. They could care less about black Americans. Okay, didn't mention us that once at all. And we're the reason why they're even able to be over here running for office. And speaking of running for office, are we vetting these people in these major metropolitan cities? Are we looking at who is running for these offices? Because I can understand that these tethers have been cosplaying so well that they have been sliding right on in. But the amount of immigrants that are coming into this country, being here for 7, 12, 3, 4 years, running for office, and some actually winning. Doesn't that puzzle anybody? Shouldn't you want to gatekeep? At any time, black people should be gatekeeping this now. Now check this out. And shout out to the brother Tariq
We were the first things that these insurance companies were insuring.
But you were being led by white people, though, no?
The foundation of all of the wealth, all of the culture, and all of everything else.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm pretty sure the Civil War destroyed a lot of the wealth in the South.
No.
The Civil War destroyed it.
No, the wealth.
And how did it not?
Well, the money didn't get blown up and destroyed.
It didn't, but a lot of people died.
How did they rebuild it then? Where did they get the money from?
The U.S. government?
There you go. The U.S. government was responsible for us to be enslaved, sir. The U.S. government itself was making money off of the infrastructure and the entity of slavery. They did. U.S. government, all that north-south shit, the U.S. government was benefiting, the entire government. That's why they were able to rebuild the South, because of the wealth generated from our free labor. We were the foundation of all of it, sir. The insurance companies, we were the first things that these insurance companies were insuring.
But you were being led by white people, though, no?
No, led by, it doesn't matter who.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
No. It doesn't matter who was being violent and hostile. That's like saying, well, Michael Jackson made Thriller, but Joe Jackson was whooping his ass. No, it doesn't matter. Michael Jackson was still the talent, and he still made the greatest album ever. We, foundational Black Americans, we produce the greatest culture globally. We are.
Who are the founders of the McDonald's? Was it the Koch brothers?
The founders of who?
The McDonald's. Was it the Koch brothers or something like that?
Of McDonald's? That I don't know. I don't know about that, but that's
the founders. But do the FBAs working at McDonald's get credit for building McDonald's to what it is now, or is it the Koch brothers or whoever built McDonald's?
No.
In the beginning of the video, he says, y'all was led by white people. Okay? Why would you say y'all? If you are black, you would say we or they. Then he just got finished saying, y'all FBAs. Okay? I'm pretty sure that this guy's the tether. I'm damn sure he's the tether. But let's continue to listen to his rhetoric.
That's a bad analogy.
How's that a bad analogy? You were the help. Black people were the help, and I'm glad we were the help.
More than just the help, sir, because we were some of the inventors. We were the ones with the ingenuity, the ones we were the agrarian culture. We were not just the help. If it were that simple, why the hell couldn't the white people do it?
They did. I mean, if you look at black countries today, that can give you some sort of indication on who really built America.
Deflection. I ain't talking about no other black countries. We ain't them. We're different.
But genetically, you're the same.
No, we're different. I mean, everybody's the same genetically if we're going to go that route.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But culturally, we're different.
So you're saying that black people, when they got here and they mixed in with Europeans, that made them smarter, and that's where your ingenuity came from? Is that what you're saying?
We had an ethnogenesis here.
We did have an ethnogenesis here, but I'm talking about. I'm saying my main argument is that I don't think black people today. I don't think black people then built anything by themselves, and I know for a fact black people today don't build anything. I'm 21.
How in the world can you be a black man, an American FBA black man, and speak like that about yourself and your people? How can you be 21 years old and think you know something and not want to understand and listen when you don't know nothing about it? Just goes to show me he's 9 times out of 10 a first generation. Okay? That's why he keeps referring to black people, y'all.
I'm around a bunch of degeneracy that I see online. Of course, it's propaganda. Most of it's propaganda.
Yeah.
But I see the stuff that I see today. Not too many young black people are building anything.
Degeneracy, that means you're cherry picking degeneracy.
I'm not.
You want to be around it. I'm around progressive black people all the time. If you're around degeneracy, that means you're cherry picking it, and there's something about you that makes you feel good about cherry picking black degeneracy. Because
I don't feel good about that. I don't feel good about seeing it.
Because see, you said you were a fan of Jesse Lee Peterson, so that's
I find him funny. I find him funny. I find Jesse Lee Peterson funny.
That's a lot, and then that makes us question your background for real. Because if you're honest about that, it sounds like you come from a tether background. To be honest,
I do not. I do not. You want me to prove it to you?
I think you might come from a tether background, Austin.
I can prove it to you.
Talking about what we didn't invent and what we didn't build, you would have family members who would give you the game, and we know what it is. And
they did give me the game.
About black people today are degenerate. That means you come from a different culture.
Not all. But I see. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. The degeneracy I see. If you go to any news station right now, you'll find predominantly FBAs, quote unquote FBAs, in the news committing crimes, committing robberies.
That's a damn lie. Most of the black people who you see doing that are non-FBAs. What you're saying is a lot, especially where you are. If you're in
Jacksonville specifically, it's predominantly FBAs.
Florida, there's a whole bunch of immigrants down there in Jacksonville.
There are, but a lot of the I can't really see a picture and tell their lineage off the bat. But I'm telling you, from what I see, from with my own eyes,
you ain't gonna sit here lying. There's a bunch of immigrants down there in Jacksonville. We're not gonna lie. There are a bunch of immigrants in Jacksonville and all over Florida. Bahamian, Haitian, Jamaican, all over. When you start looking at some of these crimes, it really ain't FBA, especially in Florida, in New York, places like DC. It ain't FBAs doing a lot of these crimes. No.
Tariq.
You're not going to
you do understand the majority of black people in America are quote unquote FBAs. So how can the majority of crimes not be committed by the black people that I see are most likely to be FBAs? So how could you say that logically you can't come to that?
At the cities where a lot of these crimes happen, especially in New York, even in Chicago, it's a lot of immigrants up there too. Let's be real.
Not in the South. I'm in the South, though. I'm in the South.
Florida, yes, it is in Florida.
So you're saying the South is?
First of all, I live in Florida, and I know what he's saying is bullshit. Okay, you see every now and then somebody do a crime in Florida that they want to throw up there that's black, that's FBA, but nowhere near what he's saying every time. It's not even every time. Most of the people that's in it that are not even dark, that's crime, okay? Near Jacksonville.
Now Tether Central.
No,
is that what you're saying?
Sir. And also, where were you born and raised?
Jacksonville, Florida.
This dude is a tether, man.
Yeah, I know it. You are full tether, sir. You don't even have a Florida accent. You're a tether.
You want to know my full name?
I don't care. You're a tether, sir.
I'm not a tether at all. I'm more FBA than you are, bro. You're in California right now. You moved away from the South.
You've been dishonest about so many other things. You're going to be dishonest about your lineage. You do not have a Southern Florida accent whatsoever. I know our accents. I have relatives in Florida. I know what they sound like. I know what we sound like in different parts of the country. You do not have an FBA accent whatsoever, sir. Your family is from the Caribbean. I can hear it, sir. I can hear it.
I'm through with him. Tariq called it. We called it. We all knew, and I'm sure you all knew, that he was the tether. There's no way that you're going to be FBA and talk about your people and your lineage like that. So we understand. And I'm so glad we delineating from them so we can call them out. So we can show them that we know who you are. But we must continue to delineate to let all of the country, all of these people know. These mayors, they're not FBA. These governors, not FBA. These congressmen and congresswomen that tries to act like they represent us, the Kamalas and all of them, they're not FBA. I thank y'all for stopping through. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. And please, lock the gate